What's up, y'all? Back with another day of sobriety. Today is day number 7, which marks 1 week without smoking any weed after daily usage for approximately the last 30 years or so. That's a long time. 30 years? Damn, that's a long time. We're talking going back to like 1995. I bet a lot of you weren't even born yet. But it's crazy though. One of the things that I wasn't expecting was to be this hungry all the time. It's like I wake up in the morning, I'm ready to eat. That's crazy. I did not expect that. Speaking of sleeping, I did finally have my first small dream last night, which was crazy. I don't even remember too much other than I was somehow dressing up like Bill the Butcher from Gangs of New York. Like I felt like I had like tail, like I was wearing some kind of like suit tuxedo things with like tails hanging off the back, and I had the top hat. It was crazy. It was weird. I mean, I don't even remember why I was wearing it, what the situation was. I just remember that I was dressing up like Bill the Butcher from Gangs of New York in my dream. Wild. But this is crazy though. Quitting or trying to quit smoking weed in the age of YouTube, it's just like so different. There are so many other videos that I can go to watch, and other people that I can get support from, or I can go support them trying to quit, which is crazy. It's just a whole nother dynamic that I've never dealt with before any other time that I've tried to quit. So it's kind of cool in a way. It's different. I feel like I have more resources at my disposal now with YouTube. Like there are videos that I can go look up that are similar to the situation that I'm in. I can see what these people are saying, see how they got through it, just all that stuff. So it's kind of cool, having YouTube as a resource. And then after I had my dream, I woke up at 4:20, which is crazy too, because I don't know if anybody has noticed, but on my other channel, I always post my videos at 4:20, every Monday and Thursday at 4:20. I think like one person had made a comment over the past handful of years. But yep, I always post them at 4:20, which has been the biggest Easter egg ever that I'm a major pothead. So that was always kind of an inside joke to me that I always laughed at, posting at 4:20. But today has been the closest day to normal yet. I really didn't have any kind of cravings at all. Yeah, it's just been real nice. I haven't been thinking about weed all day. And I also had the luxury of my little side job. I drive my elderly neighbors around when they need it every once in a while, and I took my neighbor to Sam's Club, and we went somewhere else, and that took like 3 hours. I didn't even think about smoking like one time. I mean, I thought about it, but I wasn't like thinking about it as in like I need to do it. I was more just because I even told her, I was like, yeah, I'm trying to quit smoking weed after like 30 years, and she's like, oh, that's great, and everything. So I got support from her. And she understood how hard it is. So that was cool. Just another person to talk to about it, but really didn't have any cravings at all. Was busy all day, made a little bit extra money. You guys are probably like, don't you even have a job? Do you not work? What do you just lay around all day, smoke weed? Well, I kind of used to. I did have a major work from home job. However, though, thanks to the Bidenomics, it went away. So I don't have that job anymore. So here soon, I will have to go out and get another one. But for right now, I've got the little part-time job where I drive my neighbor around. And then I've also got my Patreon income from my other YouTube channel. And I'm not going to lie, guys. I woke up yesterday and I think I lost 1 or 2 Patreons. So that was kind of upsetting because it's real hard to get a Patreon. So when I lose one, I feel like I did something wrong or like I did something to make them not like me, which they probably saw these videos. Well, I mean, it is what it is, guys. I got to be true to myself. I got to post videos that I enjoy, that I think are important, and that I want to spend time making. If I'm not doing it for that, then it's not worth it. Like if I'm just making YouTube videos to try and make money, I don't know. I mean, I feel like that could be a job, but it wouldn't be as enjoyable. Like I'm not going to follow that cookie cutter formula that everybody does. God damn, I can't even stand it. It's like every YouTube video is the freaking same. You got to start out with the most exciting little snippet of the video. You got to put that in there. And then you got to go to your intro. And then you just start the video. But yeah, I'm just trying to do my own thing on YouTube. I'm not trying to follow the crowd, even though if I did, I'd probably get more views. I just had somebody email me today, telling me that they could make me better thumbnails, and I'd probably get more views if I let them make my thumbnails for me, and he'd make the first one for free. But then after that, I have to start paying him. I'm like, dude, I don't even make enough money to cover my gas to drive back and forth. I don't have enough money to like pay you to make thumbnails. I'm so upside down anyways. Like I'm not making money off my other channel to where it's like profitable. I mean, it's a little bit of extra money to help here and there, but like last month, I didn't even hit the $100 minimum, so I didn't even get a payout last month. So it's like, dude, I can't pay an extra person to work for me to make thumbnails for me when I'm not even making any money on my own. Like it just wouldn't be worth it. So unfortunately, I mean, that was really nice that he reached out and wanted to help me, but I'm not going to be able to pay the person to make me thumbnails. And I'm not going to lie, I hate making thumbnails. It's like the one last little tedious thing that you have to do. And I often find myself, I've got the video done, everything's done, I got to post it, but dang, I got to make a thumbnail. So I usually don't spend a whole bunch of time on the thumbnail, just kind of throw something together, put it up. But I mean, I do get where the guy's coming from. If you have a, crazy thumbnail with like, oh my God, I almost died here. You could put like, I almost died here, and then put an arrow to like just some random mountain. Oh my God, this guy almost died there. I better watch it. Like I could do that. I could be all clickbaity with my stuff, but I just feel like that's not what I want to do. I'd rather just have, I don't know, I just rather do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not profitable. And in the end, I'm probably not going to make any money. But it is what it is. It's like, do you sell out to make money, or do you stay true to yourself and do what you want to do? Unfortunately, I've always chosen the latter. It's so funny too. I've never been a follower of the crowd ever. Ever. It's so funny too, because like there'll be some good TV show that's on and like everybody's on it. And I'll be like, I don't want to watch it just because everybody else is doing that. And then like 3-4 years later, I'll watch the show and I'll be like, oh my God, this is a really great show, everybody. And they're like, yeah, we know. We watched it 4 years ago when it came out. So sometimes that happens where I'm a little behind the curve when it comes to popular things in the culture. But it is what it is, guys. Like I said, you got to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Instead of following the crowd, I would rather hang back and make my own decisions on things instead of just blindly doing what everybody else is doing. I've never been that guy. I can never understand fraternities and sororities where you have to go through hell and back just to have these people be your friends. Like I could never wrap my head around that. Like who would want to be in that? Like I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just never been my thing. Let's get back to the sobriety. This has been a great day. Like I said, this has been the most normal feeling day yet. No urges, no weird feelings, no headaches, no anxiety, none of that stuff. Other than just you got to break the mental pattern of just of that reaching for something. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's boiling down to now. My mom asked me, she said, what was harder to quit, cigarettes or weed? And I said, oh, by far cigarettes. Way harder. I haven't had a cigarette in like 25 years. I think 1999 was when I quit. I smoked from 95 to 1999. And the reason I quit smoking cigarettes is because it got too expensive. When I started smoking cigarettes in like 1995, you could go to the cigarette outlet and get a pack of cigarettes for $1.55. By the time I quit in 1999, they were well over $3 a pack. They pretty much doubled in price just in those few years. And I remember one time, the very last time I bought a pack of cigarettes, I went in to buy one and the guy was like, yeah, $3.30. I was like, are you what? $3.30 for a pack of cigarettes? He's like, yes, sir. So I was like, okay, this is the last one I'm ever going to buy. And it was. I don't know if you call it ego or whatever, but I was like, I'm just not going to pay that ever again. Now the price of cigarettes is astronomical. I was watching this one Canadian guy. Go subscribe to your boy Vinny. Go subscribe to him. He is actually like, I think 2 days ahead of me on stopping smoking weed. So I've been watching his videos, commenting there, trying to give him support. But yeah, he's talking about how much cigarettes cost in Canada. He said he goes and buys them for his boss, and it's like over $20 a pack. I can't even fathom that. Who the hell would pay $20 for a pack of cigarettes? That's $1 a cigarette. Back in the day, I used to spend $1.55 for the whole pack. And then when I spent $3, I was like, oh, hell no. I'm too much of a cheapskate. I'm not spending $3 for a pack of cigarettes. Now you can't even get one for $3. It's crazy how much that stuff costs. And it's just amazing people pay that. But then again, if you're an addict, if you're addicted to something, you're going to do what you got to do to get it, period. Which is really sad to think about. I mean, somebody that's going to pay that much to smoke cigarettes? Wow. That is unbelievable, man. I would never pay that much. Like I said, I didn't really spend a lot for weed. The most of the time I just grew it myself. So you got to pay for dirt, nutrients, the power bill for the lights, which I used LEDs. They didn't really use a lot of power. So it was like virtually free to smoke weed. Didn't cost me hardly anything, which is one of the main reasons why I continued to do it for so long. If I was going broke, spending $150 a week for like an ounce of weed every week or something like that, dude, I would have quit forever ago. Like I would not have been able to sustain that. So yeah, I am a cheapskate, and when it comes to money, if something costs too much, I'll quit. That's enough to make me quit. But that really wasn't the issue with weed. The issue with weed is I was just tired of just planning my day around it, making sure, whatever, I need to eat and go to the bathroom and sleep and stuff like that. But also I need to smoke my weed. It was like one of the main things that I had to accomplish every day, smoke weed. And it really sucked too. I missed out on a lot of opportunities. I don't know how many times at my old job, people are like, hey, let's go out to lunch. I'm like, nah, I really can't. I got my own, I just make up an excuse to not go to lunch with them or not go to break with them because I wanted to sneak out to my car and get high. That was all I was thinking about. I was like, I can't go to lunch with these people. I can't go to lunch with my boss. Like, there used to be, a prize like, oh, the best person on the team gets to go out to eat with the boss. The boss will go take them out to lunch. I was like, I don't even want that. Like, I don't want to go out to eat with my boss. I don't care if they're buying me food or not. I got to go smoke weed on break, on my lunch. So I'm just so tired of that. I'm so tired of having to plan everything around smoking weed every day and trying not to get caught and trying not to smell and everything like that. It's like, dude, as soon as I get done smoking, I gotta hand sanitize my hands. I mean, half the time I would just take my shirt off, my outer shirt off so it didn't smell, zip up a coat on the outside, chief away, and hands and mouth. You want to make sure your hands and mouth smell good. So I'd put like a mint in, whatever, Altoid, get the hand sanitizer on my hands to get the stink off my fingertips. And I was the master at making people think that I didn't smoke weed all the time. But yeah, today has been a great day. I'm really excited. 1 week down. I can't believe I've gone a week now without smoking weed, and it hasn't been that difficult. I mean, it has been, but your mind is incredibly powerful. And if you set your mind a certain way and you stick with it, you can do anything. So if you're out there and you're thinking about quitting smoking, just do it. Just do it. What do you have to lose? You have nothing to lose. Do it. You only have one life to live. Make the most of it. Make the most of it. Be the best person that you can be. And that's what I want to do. 2025 is the year of changes for me. I'm going to try and be the best person that I can be. Because you never know when life will be over. Heck, I could, go drive to the store tomorrow, get smacked and killed. Boom, over. Life over. So you just never know. So you got to enjoy every single moment that you have. Because we are incredibly lucky to be here, to have this life, to have this body. Take care of your body. You only get one of them. But anyways, guys, I'm getting all preachy and stuff like that. I didn't mean to be like that. But I just want to thank everybody for the support. And we're going to keep going. I'm going to keep going for as long as I possibly can. Because I'm liking this already. I'm liking getting my life back. Taking back control. That's what it's all about, guys. Thanks for watching. And I'll be back with day 8 tomorrow.